Shilpa Srinivas, back with English Made Easy series. I'm here to help you out in developing the English language skills. So today's class is all about, action verbs. I'm trying to also teach grammar in a subtle way. So I'm bringing in grammar slowly in my series. So today we're going to focus on action verbs. We all have heard and learnt about verbs right from our school level, isn't it? Verbs are those words which shows the action in a sentence. Now, what are action verbs? They are the words which show actions like, for example, run, play, jump, act, dance, sing. Yeah, these are action verbs. Now, before getting on with the grammar part, I just want to ask you all a simple question. How many of you watching this video have felt at some point in time that I am not as good as him, as good as her in speaking English? If I knew English better, if at all I could speak more fluently, I would have been much happier at myself. I would have been a happier person, a much more satisfied person, If at all I could do that like my friend over there, or like my colleague in the office, or, like my relative over there, or, anybody else, if I could speak like them, I would have been much more happier. Have you ever compared yourself to anybody else, especially when it comes to speaking English, my friends? I'm sure that's a very natural emotion which comes to us, and we tend to compare ourselves to others in our everyday life, isn't it? So let us just begin our class today on a very positive note by letting out this negative emotion of comparison. It is good to compare ourselves if it is for our betterment and towards our progress in a very positive way. But we tend to take it in a very negative way. I would call it is a vicious cycle of comparison. And we enter into this self-created zone of depression when we compare ourselves to others. Let me try to prove this through a small, simple but effective story. We all like stories, don't we? This is a story about a crow which was very happy and was living a satisfied life in a forest. Until one day it saw a white swan. The color was so beautiful, and the crow compared itself to the swan, and it felt, I am so black and ugly. The swan is so beautiful. I think it must be the happiest and luckiest bird. The swan felt very happy because it's beautiful and white in color, until it saw a parrot, and it felt, I have just one color, but this parrot has two colors. It's much more beautiful than me. I think it must be very happy. The parrot felt elated and it was very happy that I have two colors, until one day it saw a peacock which had multiple colors and it looked so ever beautiful. Once it so happened, this crow was flying over a zoo, and it saw this peacock in a cage, and hundreds and thousands of people flocked around to see the beauty of this peacock. The crow waited for everybody, for the crowd to move away, and it could not resist. It just went to the peacock and asked, Peacock, I'm so happy to tell you this, that everybody loves you. You are so beautiful. People come just to take a glimpse of you. I think you are the happiest and luckiest bird in this creation, on this earth. Listening to this, what the peacock retorted? It said, alas, how I wish I were you, my dear crow. If you just look around, do you ever see a crow being caged? My friends, have you ever seen a crow kept inside a cage? No, right? So the crow said no. How I wish, my dear crow, that I were you and I just flew around enjoying my freedom wherever I want. Because of my beauty, I'm caged. I just can't do what I want. I can't go wherever I want. So I feel pity about myself, and I feel so happy when I look at you, and I feel, crow, how I wish I were you, and I feel that you are the happiest and luckiest bird on this earth. Hearing this, The crow went back to its satisfied state. It felt immensely happy and it flew away. So friends, we all look at it from one particular perspective, from our own perspective, from this direction. From the other side, people also start comparing themselves to us. Maybe they can speak English very fluently and they lack so many other things which we have. So this kind of vicious cycle, I would like to call it, of comparison, we should come out of it, because we are all good at whatever we have, because we are unique. Each one of you is very, very special. Each one of you is very unique in whatever you have, in however you have been created. So think about this. You will understand how special you are and you will stop comparing yourself with others. All right? On that positive note, let us get into the action verbs. Friends, we all have heard of suffix and prefix. Prefix is something which we add before the word. Suffix is something which we add after the word. So today we are going to look at a simple suffix called ing. When I take an action verb, for example, run, and I add this suffix ing, it becomes running, isn't it? Running matlab bhagna. And when I take another action verb, play, and I put the suffix ing, it becomes playing, matlab khelna. Yeah? Let us look at few more words. Jump, matlab koodna, and add ing, jumping. Yeah? Listening, listen, and add ing, listening, matlab sunna. Reading, matlab padna. Writing, matlab likhna. Singing, gana gana. Cooking, khana pakana. Washing, dhona. Right? There are so many words. Let's just take some 10 words, for example. And we start using these words in simple sentences. He is running is a simple sentence. He is running from a long time. You can extend the sentence. You can combine two sentences and make it one sentence. Yeah, that becomes a compound sentence. Yeah, or you can start with simple sentences. He is running. I love jumping. She is singing. My brother is writing. My sister is reading. The kids are playing in the playground. She is into dancing. You can also describe the dance form. Yeah, she has learnt Bharatanatyam and love to dance. She is dancing. Yeah, you can extend the sentence thereby. You can take all these action verbs and start putting it into use in your everyday life. I'll give you some more examples. Shopping, khareedna. I love to do shopping. We all went for shopping. Yeah, you can start making sentences like that. Throwing, matlab fenkna. He's been throwing stones. He's been throwing the ball. Yeah, or you can say laughing, hasna. I love laughing, when I'm amidst like-minded people. He has been laughing from a long time. Hasna. Yeah. So pick up these words, start using it in your day-to-day life so that, it comes naturally to you, very easily to you. Also, let me introduce a new terminology today. When you, take these action verbs and add ing to it, they behave like gerund. Yeah, have you heard of the terminology gerund? Gerunds are those where the verbs will start functioning like nouns. For example, when you say running is fun, that is a gerund. Running is actually an action verb and you have put ing to it and it starts functioning like a noun. So running is fun is a perfect example of gerund. Yeah, walking is healthy. So this verb is functioning like a noun. So we've also learned a little bit of how a gerund sounds. What is a gerund? And we've also learned about action verbs and adding the suffix to it and these simple words, making use of it in our everyday, day-to-day sentences. So if you take 10 words a day, like running, jumping, singing, sitting, standing, writing, and playing and washing and showering and okay, reading, or you can say cooking. So you can just pick up some everyday simple 10 words and start making sentences out of it, and you will naturally use it as in when you speak. It comes fluently to you. And once again, I would like to stress upon the point, my friends, that all this will come only with constant practice. Nothing comes easily. You might read a lot of books. You might be reading newspaper every day, but it is very important for all of you to put it into practice. I've been repeatedly telling you, practice in front of the mirror, practice in front of your friends, practice in front of your family. Start speaking in English, even though you feel you are not perfect, even though you feel your fluency is getting stuck. It's all right. They are those people, your first circle, who will not make fun of you, who will not laugh behind your back. It's okay. Or if you are not comfortable speaking in front of others, just speak to yourself. I've time and again spoken about audiobooks. So start recording your own voice and keep listening to it, so that while you listen, you know how much you have progressed. When you have a record of all your audiobooks, like from day 1 to day 10, how much have you progressed? You will, have a tab on it. So start making your own audiobooks, start practicing on your own, either in front of the mirror or in a closed room. Talk to yourself and create your own English environment so that your fluency improves. And I'm always here to handhold you, to mentor you, to guide you, to help you out. You can WhatsApp me on 70191644449, or you can mail me on shilpaone.srinivas@gmail.com. Thank you so much, friends. I had a wonderful experience making this video. Thank you, and look forward to my more upcoming videos and tips on how English can be made easy and simple. Till then, bye-bye. Stay connected. Bye.